Overpay now or overpay later. Pick your poison. Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in. My name is Robert Mack, and today I want to talk about the market in general. It is bananas right now. And one thing I want to make sure I start this video with is by saying nothing really is making sense right now. We're getting a lot of buyers that we're working with that are saying, Robert, I want to buy. I know the rates are low. I know the demand is high. I know that the prices are high, but I want a good deal. A lot of our sellers are saying similar things like, hey, I want to make sure that, I know the market's really strong. So I want to make sure that if homes in my area are going for $850, I want to make sure I get it for $900,000. Everybody's got these unrealistic expectations of how the market's working. And at the end of the day, if you want to buy a place in our current market, you're going to have to wrap your head around the fact that whatever homes sold for in the past does not determine what the next home is going to sell for. I'll give you a quick, perfect example that I'm dealing with right now. We listed a property in Mission Viejo, beautiful condo, completely upgraded and renovated. And that's what buyers love right now is turnkey properties. The last model of that property that had sold went for $686. My clients had spent a lot of money, about $50,000 upgrading their property, but it was the same model. So we thought, okay, maybe we'll get like 700, 710, 715, maybe 720. So we got it ready. We did what we had to do. We priced it at $698, kind of create a little bit of a buzz, attract more people to the property. We ended up getting 20 offers and the home sold for $742. This is not unusual in our current marketplace. In fact, many of the buyers that I'm working with now, when I'm giving them information about their property and they're like, hey, we love this property, we want to buy it. Can you send us the comps? Well, for sure I can send you the comps, but just understand that the comps are one thing and what this home sells for is completely something different. So now, if I'm looking at a property and I'm saying, okay, well, they've got this property listed for $950 and I've done the research and based on what homes are selling for, I think this home will sell somewhere between $925 and $950 on paper. So that's how I give my clients this information is this market value for this property is $925 to $950. But if you add in the low inventory, if you add in the high buyer demand, if you add in the low interest rates, this home could sell for potentially $950 to $1 million. So helping my clients understand what a home is worth now on paper and what a home is potentially worth to a buyer in the now, right? A home is worth whatever a buyer is willing to pay for it, regardless of what's going on in the past. So for the buyers out there that are coming to me and saying, Robert, I don't want to overpay for a property, I got to stop them in their tracks right away and say, look, if you want to buy a house now or in the short term, you're definitely going to overpay for a property. And I hate using that word overpay because you're really not overpaying for it. You're paying what you think it's worth. It's just that the data that's happened in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months is not in alignment with what the going rate is today. So the reason why I said, do you want to overpay now or do you want to overpay later? What many of you need to understand as buyers is if you miss out on a property, the next one's going to sell for more and the next one's going to sell for more. So if we go back to this example, let's go back to the example of the property that I sold in Mission Viejo for $742. Let's say there was a buyer out there that was willing to pay $740 but said, you know what? It's gone too high. I'll wait for the next property to come on the market. Well, newsflash people, we just sold this property for $742. If another homeowner in that neighborhood decides they want to sell and they price their home at $740, do you think they're going to get $740? Less or more? In my market, what I'm experiencing is we're going to see homes sell for more. So that same model that I'm selling for $742 could potentially sell for $760 or $770 in another month or two. And that's what we're seeing in the marketplace. So if you don't get your offer accepted now, just know that the next home that pops up, it's going to be even more. So I like to tell my clients, overpay a little bit now, or you're going to overpay a lot more later. Now, how about the buyers that are like, you know what? The market's too crazy. I'm out. I can't do this. I'm not going to spend this much money. I'm going to wait 2 years for the market to turn. I've got a few questions to ask you. Number one, how high will the prices go before they fall in a couple years? Number two, where are the interest rates going to be in a couple years? My math says that for every time the rates go up 1%, the value of a house has to fall 11%. So I'm gonna go out on the record and say, I don't see home prices falling 11% in the near future. I don't have a crystal ball, it could happen. The bottom line is I do see rates jumping up by 1% sometime in the next 8 to 18 months. So let's just say in 2 years, prices fall 10%. And let's just say the rates go up 1%. What most of you need to understand is you might be able to buy a home for a lower price, but the interest rate is going to basically make your monthly payment exactly the same. The only difference is you've been renting for the last 2 years and you didn't actually buy a property and get all the tax advantages that come along with owning a property, not to mention quality of life, home ownership, pride of ownership, and all that other fun stuff. So the truth of the matter is, in the short term, if you're looking to buy now, get over the fact that you're going to overpay and just get your offer accepted as long as it's within your comfort zone and within your financial kind of world. Obviously, don't overextend yourself, but if you're trying to get a place, get it now. The sooner you get it, the cheaper it's going to be. The longer you wait, the more you're going to pay. So that's the message today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this and you think somebody else might appreciate watching it, send it to them. If you have any questions for me, shoot me a message. If you have any video ideas you want me to talk about in the future, send those my way. And if you found this video on social media, give me some social media love. Until then, happy selling.